I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed episode 5 because we got to see Peacemaker open up his guns and go blazing, which, as I said, I think last week, that something that for whatever reason he was reluctant to do. Somehow he found his mojo again and he went blasting away. And because I just thought that was part of that character's DNA, that he would just go in blasting, and even though they're what are they, butterflies and stuff, and you're not supposed to feel for them. It was just good that he got out there and we got a bit ruthless and a bit bloody, and that was fun. And of course, love the gag with the chainsaw, and of course the gorilla kind of reminded me of the boys with the whale. Maybe not quite as nasty, but that was just a nice little, didn't expect there to be a gorilla in there beating the crap out of him. But it was. I like that. I like that part of this kind of show. And I am slowly warming to the characters more and more.
Yeah,
I really thought the gorilla was Grodd.
I thought it was Grodd too. Initially, I was like, "There's no way." But what it did reveal is that they've now introduced Gorilla City, which I thought is kind of dope because we've always gotten Just kind of background for you, Jason, if you didn't know. Gorilla City is this city in Africa that has these super intelligent gorillas that run the area. Basically, I want to call it kind of, but it's another like hidden oasis, but it's in retrospect, it's not a really good comparison. It actually sounds kind of racist, but it's not supposed to be. But it's
did they steal the concept off?
I don't know if they still, but it's basically the same concept. It's like another advanced city that's in the jungles of Africa, and it's hidden from the world under guys, and like they're super intelligent, and typically they've worked with the Justice League and stuff, but they have one guy who outcasted himself, who got spit out, who's Gorilla Grodd, who is super intelligent and has psychic abilities, and he's part of the Legion of Doom and all that. And so he's one of Superman's biggest villains, I believe. Right, JP? Superman? Or is it Flash? Flash. Yeah, he's Flash's biggest villain. So, like, in seeing the super intelligent gorilla that can talk, it clearly states that whose name we got to go, Charlie. Let's call him what he is by his name. Clearly refers back to that. So I'm actually, what's more now between what the what Judo Master was trying to say before Waller's daughter shot him blank in the chest. Like, I'm trying to figure out exactly if the butterflies are actually invading Skrull style, or are they actually trying to stop something, or they got invaded? Because I'm getting a bit of a suspicion that there's actually different groups of butterflies. Right. And I get the suspicion while while one boss is giving the green light to kill some butterflies, even though he's a butterfly, is because they're from different groups of butterflies. I don't expect. Now, what's the name of the girl who caught him out, and she's in big trouble. She's about to get attacked. Amanda Waller's daughter. I just keep knowing her as Amanda Waller's daughter.
Amanda Waller's. I think he's gonna reveal the secret behind what's happening with the butterflies. I don't think he's gonna kill her. No. It looks like it, because she's going no, and then it cuts to black. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bit of dialogue after that saying, "This is the deal. We got good butterflies and we got bad butterflies, etc., etc., etc." So that's another theory for you all.
I mean, I can't imagine Amanda Waller is going to hire somebody that she didn't already kind of know is by a butterfly. And on top of that, if you can use X-ray vision that easily to figure out who's what, that's like basics 101.
Yes. But she's put the diary in there. Did you guys see who told her to put that diary in Peacemaker's house?
I thought Amanda Waller told her to. I thought Amanda Waller told her that from the beginning.
Right. Okay. That's what I suspected that as well. So there's obviously they're seeking to undermine him as well. So it looks like Amanda Waller, and as per usual, and this other guy's holding information back and at some point they're going to do something, and it looks like they're going to throw Peacemaker under the bus.
Right. Well, I mean, they technically have already tried to, in some sense, well, I guess maybe not tried to. I guess they've thrown White Dragon under the bus. White Dragon's trying to get Peacemaker back under the bus. So,
yeah, I think they're going to try to use the White Dragon character, the father, against Peacemaker. They're going to. I'm full of theories tonight, but I suspect that somewhere in all this, they're going to try to use Peacemaker's terrible past to make him look like a psychopath. They're going to team that up with the father, who's just a guy who everyone's going to hate, and they're going to present a scenario at the end of this where whatever damage is being done or whatever chaos is going to be caused, they're going to try to lay it at their feet and say, it's Peacemaker. Look at Peacemaker and his father. They're off the planet. Somehow, I think Peacemaker has to divorce himself of his father. And I think Amanda Waller's character is going to divorce herself from her mum. She's going to, I think it's at the end of the series, we might see, I think the similarities between Adebayo and Peacemakers and their parents is very similar. And I think both of them are going to have to stand up at the end and reject them to get to do the right thing. And who knows what the right scenario is going to be at the end of this one. Maybe the butterflies have refugee status in the planet, or, I don't know.
Refugee status as they slowly try and take over political parties and whatnot.
Yeah, only political. We haven't seen them take over anyone else's brain yet. Like I kind of wondered if we can have one of those scenarios where they're going to invade, they're going to climb through someone's ass, and we're going to see one of the main characters kind of get taken over by a butterfly, and then they're going to get the butterfly out and save them or something like that.
Well, you know what? Say that again, JP.
Waller's daughter's girlfriend's gonna get a butterfly crawling up her.
Probably.
Oh, she's got a baby. That would be terrible. Would James Gunn even go that far?
Yes. Yes, he would.
Yes.
Yes, he would. But no, you know what the thing that's interesting, in speaking about the butterfly theory that you have on the good or bad, which probably is most likely what it is, I think the interesting thing is the butterfly that's inside the jar that Peacemaker has been amazingly unaggressive. Almost somewhat sympathetic with him. Like, remember that scene, I think in the 4th episode, where he's moping and lying on the ground to 80s music, and Eagly and the butterfly both roll over to him, and I'm just like, okay, I'm confused here.
There's that too. There's that. That's definitely for a reason, that bonding. So
well, Peacemaker did blow out smoke in the ball where the butterfly is. He
did get the little butterfly high. Maybe that's the secret to. Many. But is this why? But it's it's an interesting series. I mean, we're not necessarily watching. I don't know you guys. I'm not necessarily watching it to see the storyline play out with all its twists and turns. I'm really there to see some insanity and some James Gunn's craziness and some John Cena macho.
I mean, I do feel like they're trying to hold back just because they're trying to do character development, but I think it's also, I really do think that they're trying to use Peacemaker, the show, to actually start the elements of world building back to this DCEU. And then then trying to open it up slowly. Like I expect to see Peacemaker become more open up on his gunplay, and hopefully we get to see Vigilante open up a lot more.
That chainsaw,
right?
Do that chainsaw.
Let's remind our friends to please click on the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when we have new videos out.
Subscribe!
Double down or die.